This video is going to review decimal operations, so adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, including those with negative numbers. All right, so first thing, I have a subtraction problem here. Now, if you look at these numbers, the first one is 4.7, this one is 10.68. You can't take 10.68 away from 4.7. So I'm going to remember when I have subtraction, I can always change it to add, and then you're going to do the opposite of 10.68, which is negative 10.68. Now, when you get this far, guys, you need to kind of think about, well, can you put positives together with negatives? Nope, I know that I can't do that. I know that the positives are going to cancel out some of the negatives, so I actually need to subtract. Okay, and now to write my subtraction problem, I need to figure out which one's bigger. Well, I have more of the negatives, so I'm going to put that one on top. So 10.68, and I'm going to subtract the 4.7. Okay, and then again, you can add a 0 right here. Now you just subtract. 8 minus 0 is 8. I can't do 6 minus 7, so I'm going to come over here and borrow, change that to a 9, that to a 16. 16 minus 7 is 9, and 9 minus 4 is 5, so I get 5.98. Now the last thing you need to just check is it positive or negative? If you come back, it looks like you have 4.7 positives, 10.68 negatives, so you have more negatives. So my answer is negative 5.98. All right, let's check out another one. I have negative 5.34 minus 2.3. Again, it's tricky with the negative sign, so whenever you see subtraction, you should add. The opposite of 2.3 is negative 2.3. Okay, now you guys need to look carefully, and you see I have some negatives and some more negatives. Okay, if I'm adding two sets of negatives together, I can just add them up. So now this just becomes an addition problem. So I have 5.34 plus 2.3. And I'm just going to remember that they're negatives. Okay, so I'm just going to add. I'm going to fill in my 0 here. I have 4, and I have 6, and I have 7. Bring my decimal straight down. So I have 7.64. Now I'll come figure out my sign. Notice I didn't put any signs here, so I don't get any mixed up at all. So now if I'm adding a bunch of negatives together, I'm still going to have more negatives, so it's negative 7.64. All right, let's try out a multiplication one. So multiplying, again, just ignore the signs till the end. So I usually take whatever number is longer. So this one's longer than this one. Put that one on top. So I have 4.23 times 1.3. Now remember, when you multiply, you don't have to line the decimals up. So now I'm just going to times. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, I use the 3. Some people like to cross that off and then put a 0 in the next row. Now we do 1 times 3, 1 times 2, and 1 times 4. Okay, so 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 4 is 4. Now you just get to add it up. 9, 9, 4, and 5. And then the last thing you have to do is figure out, well, where's the decimal go? So to figure that out, you just look at how many places are after the decimal. There's 2 here, there's 1 here, so that's a total of 3. So right now, my decimal's at the end. I need to move it back 1, 2, 3. So my answer is going to be 5.499. Now I just need to figure out, is it positive or negative? So I'm going to come back to my original problem. So if I have a negative times a positive, it's going to give me a negative. So negative 5.499. All right, let's try a dividing one. All right, so when you divide, again, just ignore the negative sign till the end. So let's make our division little bracket here. And the first number goes on the inside. Second number goes on the outside. Okay, first thing is you don't want that first number to be a decimal. So we're going to move it over 1, which is the same as timesing by 10. We're going to do that to this one too. Okay, then bring the decimal straight up. Okay, now let's divide. So now this number says 5. So how many times does 5 go into 2? Well, it won't fit in there. Okay, now how about 5 into 20? Well, that's 4. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, I can subtract. I get 0. I'll bring down my 4. 5 does not fit into 4, so I'm going to put a 0 up here. Okay, bring down the 5. 5 into 45, that is 9 times. 9 times 5 is 45. Subtract, I'm ended with 0. So my answer here, I don't need the 0 up front, it's just 40.9. Now I need to figure out, is it positive or negative? Well, a negative divided by positive is a negative, so my answer is negative 40.9.